You're not gonna need these. Go. Don't let me see you around here again.
Think you really scared him?
Yeah, no college kid wants to call their parents from jail. I'm gonna go pour these out.
Yeah. I'll go make sure the frat boys are gone. Hey, has Dex come back? No, he hasn't. Okay, thanks. Dex! What happened?
I think someone stabbed me.
Oh, hey, stay with me. I'm getting home. 1013, officer down. I repeat, officer down. What happened? Someone stabbed him. You got Dex? Dex? Can you hear us? Hey, stay with us.
Are you sure you're okay to go over this?
Yeah.
Start at the beginning.
Officer Jackson and I were patrolling the Christmas tree lot. Some drunk college kids got into it over the football game. We broke it up. We let them go. I was pouring out the alcohol that I confiscated from them when... next thing I know, I feel a pain in my back and I'm on the ground.
Did you see who stabbed you?
No, they snuck up behind me. I'm sorry, I know it's not a lot to go on, but I'll keep thinking in case anything comes to me.
All you gotta do is take it easy. Okay? I'm gonna go to the scene, help Officer Jackson take witness statements. You're gonna be okay.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoon's Delight. Let's say this, man. So, I was really like, okay. So I was hearing some rumors that something happened to Dex like last week. I don't pay attention to spoilers though, because I don't like to be spoiled. It defeats the whole purpose of watching the show and being surprised what happens while I'm watching the show. But every now and then I come across something, either on my feed or something or people talking about it. I think this was one where people was talking about that something was gonna happen to Dex. So I started thinking, like, when they had that scene yesterday, the sex scenes, I was like, man, it's something like that could be the last time him and Josh have a romantic evening like that. So I was immediately trying to see what was going on. Like, something might be really happening. So at first it was Felicia was with her grandchildren, and it was funny because James is very funny. So it was some boys, right? Some college age boys, and they was drunk, and they was arguing about, Kai's football team with Port Charles. And then I love the references today of All My Children Want Like to Live. So it was some kids from Llanview, and y'all know that's a nearby town outside of Philadelphia. So that's like next door to New York. So they came in talking crap. And the PC boys were real confident because, they got Kyle on the team. He's supposed to be the best quarterback. Potential NFL draft selection, right? And so I wonder if they do something with that when the draft come around for the NFL in April. I wonder if they're going to do something with that with Kai. I'm real interested. But some people think Kai going to get an injury, though. So let's see what happened with that. Serious one. But that ends his playing career. I can see that happening. But anyway, so those kids, they started fighting each other. And I always, before we move on, I always wanted them to do a rivalry like that between the cities. It would have been real cool if All My Children, with Pine Valley and when like the live in Llanview had this rivalry with Port Charles with their teams and stuff. That would have been real good right now to use that as a crossover where all the towns are getting like hyped up for this big game. That would have been really cool, man, to do a crossover. That would have been really cool, but it is what it is. So anyways, they got the fighting and stuff, but then Dex handled the situation with the new female officer. I forgot her name, but it's a new female officer he was working with. And I mean, Dex, I like the way Dex handled that situation. He had them boys scared. They went away quick. So he goes and finds out one of the kids had 2 bottles of liquor in a bag. He got them and poured them out of the trash can. And that's when someone and stabbed Dex with a knife. Now, this was a knife. So it got Dex in a real good spot. And Dex was immediately down, wasn't conscious for a while. Luckily, Felicia and the other officer found him. And he went to the hospital where apparently he was okay. Now, before we talk a little bit more about that, because I got some qualms about that. No, what was I about to say before that? When he was on the ground? Oh, I was going to say, okay, who the killer might... Okay. So I know that Cyrus had on the trench coat, black trench coat. It looked similar. So the killer, I made sure I watched that because I learned from that Esme... not Esme, but Heather, when she was the hook killer, I made sure to try to watch for clues and stuff, like coats and stuff. I learned from that to make sure I pay attention to that. And I swear Cyrus had on that same jacket, so I think it's pretty obvious that Cyrus was the one that stabbed him. And so then later on, he gets to the hospital, and Lucas says he's okay, like it was a minor injury. It didn't go too deep or whatever, hit an organ or anything like that. But he still needed surgery. So my qualm with this is, so he ends up calling Josh later, and I'm like, the way he called it wasn't like, it was serious, like it's a serious matter anyways that he got stabbed. But Lucas kind of called like something was wrong with Dex, like something might have went wrong. So I'm wondering if we find out tomorrow something went wrong with the surgery, if they did the surgery already. Because he said they were about to do the surgery like right away. And I don't know if they did it already at that point. I don't think they did just yet. But it's either that, something go wrong with the surgery, or I'm thinking Cyrus gets in there and puts that digitalis in Dex again. And oh boy, if he puts that in there, that turns into now where this is going to be a murder investigation. Because now it's happened twice, especially with the same drug. When the autopsy comes out, it's gonna be crazy, y'all. It's gonna be crazy. But I don't know. Like, I don't think Dex is actually. I think he's gonna die this week, man. I don't know, but I got a feeling he's gonna die this week. I think something gonna happen. He's gonna die like Sam. I really do. But then we saw Felicia talking to Chase, because Chase was the one that was the investigator on the scene. And Felicia was doing a lot of talking, and I noticed Cyrus was staring hard at that conversation, bro. I'm not worried about Felicia. Does Felicia now have to watch her back? Boy, oh boy. But before I end this video, James is funny, man. He said he wanted to stay and watch those kids fight. I was like, this dude is just... I'm sort of the same way. I would have wanted to stay and see the rest of that fight. I love James, man. He keep it real every single time, man. And I swear that girl look like Georgie, man. But let me get out this video. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching Afternoons to Like.